Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. And today, we are going to be diving into your January 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? Now, if you didn't catch your entire year of 2020, I also posted that about a couple of weeks ago. So make sure you catch that here on the channel as well. So we are going to dive into first, starting with the overarching theme. What can you expect for the overarching theme for this month of January? So the very first thing that we have showing up here is this 8 of fire energy, okay? Now, this 8 of fire energy is really talking about, it's reversed, okay? So it's really talking about so much is coming your way. You have so much to juggle, and it's really a time for you to get real about what your priorities are. For you to really take a look at, what do I really want in my life? What do I really want to put my time and my energy into? And you're encouraged to take a step back and make that decision from your soul. You know, I think so often we think that we're making a decision from our soul, but we're actually making a decision from our ego. And that ego is oftentimes just coming from such a fear-based place and a needy place and a lack-based mentality. And so really taking a step back and asking yourself, what is it that I'm here for in this world? And how do I want to use that to serve here in this world? And I think that if you start to ask yourself those questions, it will help you to get really real about what your real priorities are here in this world, because you're going to have to make some choices, and you're going to have to do some prioritizing with things. So it's all about that, because you're going to have to begin to make some choices. You're going to have to begin to let some things go and to really explore and take action based on what it is that your real priorities are. And what we have coming along with that is the athlete card, okay? So the athlete card says the development of personal willpower and strength of spirit, okay? And I really feel like that word willpower is so important for you this month. And actually, I think through this year, and is, taking a look at, how can I really hold myself accountable here? How can I really do it this year? How can I really go for it this year? Because I think there have been so many times, and all of us do this, right, where we have the best of intentions and we maybe even create big goals for ourselves, but then we don't actually follow through with that, or we start to follow through and we stop, and we start and we stop. And this is about having the willpower to develop whatever it is that you feel you need to focus on into something great, into something big. So this is going to be a year where you're going to be doing the work, where you're going to need to get really clear on your priorities again and taking action based on those priorities, okay? And using your willpower to help keep you on track. You're going to need a lot of willpower this year. And if you can do that, dreams are going to be coming true, okay? This is a year for dreams coming true for you. This is a big year for you if you can do the work, if you can prioritize. And so those are your themes for January. So I think you're going to see some big things already showing up for you at the beginning of January and as we're moving into January. So then we have the next card here is the Queen of Earth reversed, okay? So this is about you being a little bit disconnected from yourself, from, again, your priorities, from the people that really matter the most, the people that really show up for you, feeling disconnected from your purpose, feeling disconnected from what you're supposed to be doing. I just really get this energy of like that your ego has been driving your car a little bit too much. And so asking yourself, where has my ego been driving my car? Where have I been letting my ego make my decisions for me? And taking, again, a look at those priorities. And this is also about just making the time for the people and the things that matter the most to you. So if you have been maybe distracted or focused on different things, redirecting that so that you can put that time and that energy into those things. And then the next card we have here is in the gifts category of this reading. Okay, so what gifts are going to be showing up for you here in this month? And then so what we have here is the Emperor card reversed. Okay, you're going to be given the gift of organization and finding and creating structure. But this is showing up reversed, so I feel like this is going to be difficult for you. I feel like you're almost going to be forced into creating a structure, or if you follow the flow of what's showing up for you, the universe, God, is going to help you to create more of a structure to your life, to your dreams, to your priorities. So if you can let yourself flow with that, some really great things are going to come out of this, so anything that is going to allow you to focus, that is going to allow you to have that willpower and to create that structure is going to be helpful and really important as you're moving about this month. So I don't feel like you're going to love it too much. I feel like it's going to be a challenge, maybe again, not what your ego wants you to put your time and your energy into, but this is one of those things, if you can do the work, if you can lay the groundwork and take care of the things that really need to be taken care of, the fun stuff comes later, the exciting stuff comes later, but it's like, you got to create a foundation to whatever it is that you're working on, to whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself first. And that is, the Emperor card is very much about foundation and creating a foundation, creating a structure, and making sure you take care of those little details, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, all of these things that we don't necessarily always love to do, but they're important. So making sure that you are doing all of those little detailed things as well, because then we have here in the lessons category the Sun, and I feel like through doing this work, through reprioritizing, it's like all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, this is how I feel happy. This is how I find joy again. I feel like it's been a while. I think it's been a tough year for you guys in 2019. And, maybe you've been disconnected from your joy, your happiness quite a bit. And this is like, oh my gosh, here it is again. This is what it feels like to feel joyful. This is what it feels like to feel happy. And here is how I got here. I've been chasing after all of the wrong things. I've been focusing on all the wrong things, and not all, maybe some of the wrong things. And suddenly I refocused and got real with myself about what my truth is, and I feel more joyful. I feel happier. And this is what I've learned this month. And then here in the advice section, we have the Knight of Earth. So again, the Knight of Earth is all about honoring your commitments, whether they're commitments that you've made to other people. And maybe you're feeling like, oh, I feel overwhelmed. I feel like, I'm trying to do a lot. I'm restructuring a lot. I'm thinking about a lot. And I maybe don't want to honor that commitment that I've already made. But this is saying, make sure that you do honor that commitment that you've already made, because that's really important here. And that's an important piece of that Emperor energy as well, is honoring those commitments, following through with what you have already committed to doing. And maybe there's a lesson in it as well, in terms of, okay, so next time you choose to say no to an opportunity that doesn't quite connect for you, that doesn't quite fit for you, but this time around you are going to honor your commitments. And this is also about honoring your commitments to yourself. As so many times, especially in January, we say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to commit to this. And we make it a few days and we lose that, again, willpower, and we don't follow through. This is about continuing to follow through. This is about honoring those commitments to yourself and continuing to go, even if it feels tough, even if it feels like you're never going to get there, because this is going to get you there. This is going to help your dreams come true. But you have to buckle down, okay? This card also says time to buckle down and get things done. Get shit done. Take care of it. Do what you got to do. Dig deep. Find the energy to take care of it. Release the things that are distractions for you, that are sucking your energy dry, and let yourself focus on what you need to be focusing on. This is also saying, you have an angel here. You have an angel to support you through all of this. You probably have several angels. Most of us have many angels with us, many guardian angels that are here to help. And so understand that you also can ask your angels for help. And say, and that's, people will say, well, how do you do that? And it's really as simple as in your mind or in your head saying, please help me with this, angels. I really could use your help, because so often they're just kind of sitting around waiting for us to ask, and they can't really help us unless we ask. So asking the angels to help with whatever whatever needs to be taken care of, and they will help to make it a little bit easier for you. They will help you to stay focused. They will help you to stay committed. They will help you to connect with your willpower. So asking for that help as you are navigating this month as well. And then we have here in the what else category, the 10 of Earth. Okay, so the 10 of Earth is showing up reverse. And so this is like, you're not really feeling happy with the little things in your life. That, you know, maybe you're not feeling really happy at home or with your family or with the people that you're most close to. Maybe you're not really feeling that financial security, or you're kind of focused on a lack-based mentality in regard to finances. And you're definitely not finding the magic in the little things in life. You're not having an appreciation for the little things that spark you up. So this is a reminder to make sure that you do that. This is a reminder to find gratitude in little things, to find gratitude in what you have, and maybe even to really explore what it is that you have, because I feel like there's almost like a negativity over some of these things, and you're viewing it through that pair of glasses, through that negativity pair of glasses. And can we take off those glasses and put on love glasses, and beginning to see the positives that we have in our day-to-day life and all the ways that we're blessed, and begin to connect with that gratitude, because I think that that's a really important shift in your thinking this month. And I do think that you're going to connect with that, and I think that that's going to be really, really important for you. And I also feel like with this last card that we have here is the letting go card. Okay, so letting go of maybe a vision that you had that didn't quite work out, or maybe there's just something that you haven't let go of that you've been hanging on to for a very long time, and it's just time to choose to let go. And that starts with the thinking. It starts with that choice of, you know what? It's time for me to let go. It's time for me to focus on what I have. It's time for me to focus on my goals. It's time for me to dig deep. It's time for me to dedicate myself to have willpower to work in the direction of those things that I know are important to me, that I know are necessary for me to create success and happiness and security and all of these things. So can you do that in letting go of whatever this is? And I feel like you know what this is. When you let go of that, it creates space and time and energy to put into this other stuff that's way, way, way more important on your life path. So I know that this can be difficult, and I know this can be challenging, but I also know that there's a whole lot of energy this month in your January 2020 to help support that letting go. So allow yourself to flow with that energy, and I think that you will be able to release this. I think that's going to be a really big thing for you. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell so you get notifications for all of the videos that I share here on this channel. And if you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryyourawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.